it's April from April's Home, and today I'm here to test out a few of the pumpkin spice latte drinks. I have here both the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte and the McDonald's pumpkin spice latte. So today I thought I would compare both Starbucks pumpkin spice latte to McDonald's pumpkin spice latte. See which one I like best, see the difference in their tastes, and just give you my opinion on both of those drinks. I also thought that I would try out the pumpkin spice Frappuccino from Starbucks as well. It just looked really good and refreshing. Around here, we still have a lot of warm days ahead of us, but I still want to be in the fall mood, so sometimes it's nice to have this nice icy cold beverage as well. So far this year I have not tried the McDonald's pumpkin spice latte or the pumpkin spice Frappuccino. I did have a few sips of a pumpkin spice latte earlier in September when they first came out, and I have had them for many years in a row. So I'm kind of familiar with the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. But before we get started with that, I thought that I would go ahead and share with you this absolutely adorable pumpkin Build-A-Bear, who I thought would be the perfect doll to accompany me during my taste test of the pumpkin spice latte. I saw him at Build-A-Bear this past weekend and I thought he was so cute. I definitely knew that I wanted to build this adorable pumpkin bear here. I think he's so cute. He looks like a little pumpkin with the stripes. He's got a little cute green leaf on the top of his head, and I just think he is adorable. I love Build-A-Bears, seasonal bears. I love to build them every so often, not every year, but anytime a vibrantly colored one comes out, I love to get those. This one was just calling my name. He's so bright orange. They also had an adorable mummy and I think a bat or a cat. I'm not 100% sure, but very cute ones anyway, but this one was definitely my favorite. So I built him this past weekend and was very happy to do so. So this is my little pumpkin bear, and I decided to name him Jack after Jack-o'-lantern. My daughter helped me pick out that name, and I just love the name Jack, so I thought that that would be perfect. So I thought that this pumpkin bear here would be the perfect doll to bring along while I try out these yummy treats. Okay, so now before I go ahead and try these drinks, I thought that I would give you a close-up look at what these three drinks look like up close to compare the look of the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte to the McDonald's pumpkin spice latte, as well as take a closer look at this Frappuccino. So here's a closer look at all three drinks. Okay, so before I get started trying out these drinks, I thought I would go ahead and take a close-up look at each one. This is the pumpkin spice Frappuccino, and you can see that they've put a nice spicy sprinkle on top there, probably cinnamon and pumpkin spice, and just your basic looking Frappuccino. And then this is the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, and it is nice and orange, very orange colored there. You can see the color of that. And not a lot of foam or anything else like that. So that is the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. And for comparison, here is the McDonald's pumpkin spice latte. And you can see that it is not quite as orange colored as the Starbucks drink. Let's go ahead and move some of this foam aside. It's hard to get a clear look at it with the foam on top, which, by the way, I really love the foam on top, but it isn't quite as orange as the Starbucks drink, but definitely still oranger than just your standard latte. Okay, so that is what the three pumpkin spice drinks look like up close. The McDonald's pumpkin spice latte, the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, and the Starbucks pumpkin spice Frappuccino. So now I'm going to go ahead and give all three of them a try. So that's what all three drinks look like up close, and now I'm ready to give them all a try. I'm going to go ahead and start with the classic Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. Again, this is a classic. I've had them for many years. I used to always get them on the first day of back to school when I would drop the kids off. It was always time for a pumpkin spice latte to kind of kick off the fall. And yeah, so I'm really excited to get a delicious pumpkin spice latte today. And again, just like in the video, this has got a nice sort of orange-like color to it, no foam on it, and it looks like there was probably a little whipped cream or something on it that may have melted in. And it smells absolutely delicious. Not too overpowering of spice, just right. Just a nice little pumpkin spice flavor. And now I'm going to give this one a try. Definitely a delicious, warm, sort of comforting beverage. It definitely tastes like fall. I love the spice in it. I love the little essence of pumpkin. Neither the pumpkin nor the spice is really an overwhelming flavor. It's not super spicy, it's not super pumpkin-y, which to me that's really good. I wouldn't want to be overwhelmed by either flavor. It definitely has a very pumpkin pie-like taste to it, and I really like that. It's a very smooth drink as well. Yeah, not too overpowering. The coffee's not too overpowering. It is really a nice blend of the coffee, the pumpkin, and the spices. So I'm going to go ahead and take another sip of this, and then I'm going to try the McDonald's one so I can compare the two. Definitely a good drink. It is definitely popular for a reason. This is a really delicious drink, very good and spicy, and again, definitely tastes like fall. And now for the McDonald's pumpkin spice latte. I haven't had one of these yet this year. My niece came in with one the other day and it looked really good, and she said she liked it a lot. So I thought that I would give this one a try as well. Right off the bat, I'm not noticing the same smell that I notice with the pumpkin spice latte. I'm not picking up that immediate spice smell that you can smell in the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. There is still a nice smell to it, but it's definitely not nearly as strong as the Starbucks one. Okay, and it does have a nice foam on the top. I really do appreciate that with lattes and cappuccinos and things. I like a little foam, so that's nice that it has that. And now I'm going to give the McDonald's pumpkin spice latte a try. Okay, so definitely a distinctly different tasting pumpkin spice latte. Not bad at all. Definitely different. I notice a little bit more of a syrupy taste to the pumpkin in it, whereas although I'm not sure that, I think they're both flavored with pumpkin syrups, but the Starbucks one definitely tastes a little more pumpkin-y and not as syrupy. The spice is definitely a different blend as well. Again, I still really like the McDonald's pumpkin spice latte as well, and if you were going through a drive-through or in a pinch to have a nice cup of coffee and you weren't near a Starbucks, this would definitely be a nice option. The spice in the McDonald's pumpkin spice latte is definitely a little less warm and subtle than the spice in the Starbucks drink, and it definitely has a very distinctly different spicy taste. I can't really pin down the difference of the spice in this drink to this drink. Perhaps the McDonald's one has maybe a little more clove flavor in it or something like that. And I'm going to go ahead and try this one again so I can really compare the two. Yeah, so I think what it is that the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte tastes a lot more like pumpkin pie flavor, and the Starbucks latte tastes a little bit more like a pumpkin and spice flavored syrup. So definitely a very different taste, and I think I would have to say that Starbucks pumpkin spice lattes remain my favorite. However, I would still enjoy an occasional McDonald's pumpkin spice latte. I don't think either one is bad at all. I think they're both pretty good. They're definitely very different. The Starbucks pumpkin spice latte also tastes a little bit more like it may have some, pumpkin-y puree in it or something like that. I don't know that it does, but it just tastes a little bit more pumpkin-y and pumpkin pie-like than the drink from McDonald's, which tastes a little bit more, you're tasting maybe more of the spices, which, I don't know, it's a little not as smooth as the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. So both really good drinks. Definitely good options for the fall. I would love to hear in the comments what you think if you've tried both drinks before and which one you prefer. I also would say that as far as coffee goes, the McDonald's coffee here isn't bad. The coffee part of this pumpkin spice latte is actually pretty good. I like it a lot and I'm really enjoying this drink, and I would definitely feel like this would be a good fall beverage as well as the classic Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. So one more sip of the McDonald's pumpkin spice latte, and now one more sip of the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. Yeah, I would definitely have to declare the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte my favorite out of the two, but again, this came in a close second. Definitely not a bad pumpkin spice latte at all. So now on to the Starbucks pumpkin spice Frappuccino here. This looks like a good drink. And it definitely smells very spicy because of the spiced topping that they put on there. It looks like just a nice blend of different spices, different pumpkin pie spices, and a lot of cinnamoniness as well. And yeah, I don't believe I've had one of these for quite some time. I don't know if this is a a new drink that they're just now doing, or if they've done this in the past. For some reason, I can't remember. Last year, I didn't try very many pumpkin spice drinks. I had a few pumpkin spice lattes, but I was really into some of the other drinks like caramel macchiatos. So I definitely did not have a pumpkin spice Frappuccino last year, and I'm looking forward to trying one of these. It's still, like I said, really hot weather around here, and it's nice to have a cool beverage, but still have it be a fall-like beverage. So I'm going to go ahead now and give this pumpkin spice Frappuccino a taste here. Okay, so this was really delicious. Definitely not as pumpkin-y or as spicy as the hot pumpkin spice latte here. Very refreshing though, not overwhelming in any way. I was a little worried that the spices would just be a little too overwhelming and make it not taste very good. Sometimes to me, too much spice can kind of be a little bit bitter, and I don't like that bitter spice flavor when there's too much spice in a drink. This one definitely doesn't have that. It's nice and refreshing, yet still having a nice little fall flavor to it. Definitely a very good beverage. I like this a lot. This is definitely going to be something I order again and really enjoy while we still have our hot weather until we finally get our fall weather. And sometimes actually you just want a nice cool beverage, even in the middle of winter. Occasionally you just want a Frappuccino instead of a hot drink. And this is definitely a really fun one. Yeah, I can see myself ordering this a lot. This is pretty tasty. And again, the pumpkin spice Frappuccino is definitely a more subtle blend of the pumpkin and the spices when comparing it to the flavor of the hot pumpkin spice latte. Definitely a lot more mild, so if you're not into the really heavy spice or the heavy pumpkin-y flavor of a pumpkin spice latte, this might definitely be a nice option for you to have a nice fall drink. This is pretty tasty. Really, really good. I'm definitely going to have to share these drinks with my husband. There's no way I can have 3 coffees in one day. I would be up all night long. These were all really wonderful coffees. I enjoyed all 3. They all have very distinct pumpkin spice flavors. I really was happy with how well the McDonald's pumpkin spice latte, you know, compared to the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. Although the Starbucks drink is still my favorite, I think that this McDonald's one came in a close second and is a really good option for pumpkin spice lattes. It was definitely tasty, and I love the option of the Frappuccino pumpkin spice. This was a very tasty drink, and while being nice and refreshing and cool. So now I'm going to go and share these pumpkin spice drinks with my husband. I hope you enjoyed hearing what I thought about all 3 of these delicious pumpkin spice drinks. The Starbucks pumpkin spice Frappuccino, Starbucks classic pumpkin spice latte, definitely my favorite, and McDonald's, very good, close second, delicious pumpkin spice latte as well. So those are the 3 drinks that I've sampled for fall. I hope you enjoyed that. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more videos from April's Home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.